Alright you guys, what is up? I'm back finally. It's been like 2 weeks, but I think today's video is going to be about getting my dog Lucky. So basically we got him around mid-November of 2018, and my boyfriend and I were actually at a Clemson game. And so what happened was my mom went with my aunt to go get my aunt a golden doodle, basically. And they went to Alabama, which is very far. But I mean, if you get to know my dog, like, you will know it was definitely worth it. But my mom, she wasn't gonna get one. I kind of planted the seed in her mind about, like, what if you do get one? Like, let's get one, we need a new dog. And so basically she went to Alabama with my aunt. They got there. I had no idea that she called my dad when they got to where the puppies are, basically. She called my dad, like FaceTimed him and showed him the litter of puppies, and we were looking between, I think she was looking at a white litter, and so basically it was a white standard poodle mom mixed with I think it's called an Old English golden retriever. And we actually got to see like the parents and everything. My mom met with the owner of everything, and he was really nice and everything was pretty straightforward. And so she FaceTimed my dad and basically was like, okay, which one do you want? We decided to name him Lucky, but the whole twist on this was, so like I said, I was at a Clemson game with my boyfriend, and I had no idea any of this was going on. I knew she was going to Alabama, but I had no idea that my mom was thinking about buying a dog. And so they both called me after the Clemson game. It was a Saturday night, it was really late, and they both were like, I was gonna go straight home from Clemson to Charleston at the time, because that's quicker. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go from Clemson to Charleston and everything's gonna be fine. They called me and they're like, you might wanna come home Sunday, just for a second, just say, hey, we wanna see you, like, just, you know. And I was like, wait, I thought we already decided that I was just gonna go straight to Charleston. And they were like, you might want to come home. And I knew, like, at that moment I literally started crying, because if you know me, you know how much I love dogs. And I had wanted a puppy for the longest time, and I'd actually been looking at shelters, because I would, like, for my dogs I'm going to adopt, but because it's like my parents and, you know, it's their money and their choice, I mean, I wouldn't trade Lucky for the world. So yeah, I was like, I just knew, and I was like, did y'all get a dog? And I just started crying, and they were like, yeah, we got a dog. And then they sent me pictures and videos, and I think he was 8 weeks old, and so he could literally fit, like, in your hands. Why are you wet? Oh my god. Hello. You're so pretty. Hi, baby. What you doing?
See, my name is Lucky.
Hey, pretty boy. What you doing?
Just gave him a bath.
Hi, come here. What? Now, I'm sure, like, you've seen pictures, and I'll insert some pictures or videos so that you know, like, how big he's gotten. Say hello to everyone. Sit. You sit for me? No? Okay. You're a pretty boy. You can get up here? You can get up here? Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, look. You can see just how big he is. What you doing? Come here. Oh. Yeah, what's up? But basically he went from like maybe 10-15 pounds to now he's 60. He just went to the vet. So he's a pretty big dog. I think he was the biggest puppy in the litter. So of course we had to leave super early on Sunday morning to get back to Florence so that I could see the dog, spend time with the dog, and then have to go back to Charleston. So this was all in November. It was right before Thanksgiving, which was really good because Thanksgiving, you know, we have a week off. I got to spend a whole week with the puppy, and you know, it's like the essential time where you need to make that connection with the dog. And so I think that really helped as well. So I literally spent every waking moment with that dog, and he's so sweet too. I don't know if it's just because how he's always had someone with him or what, or maybe it's just his nature or how the parents were, but Lucky is probably like the best dog ever. And he's literally like the biggest fluff ball. But so yeah, so Thanksgiving, and then I had to go back, and then we have finals, and then it was Christmas break, which was even better because, you know, Christmas break is like a month long. And so I had a month with this dog. And I think like because you're there in the time, like you don't see how they grow, but if you like take pictures and videos, like you really look back and see like, wow, like that happened so fast. Hi, baby. What are you doing? Oh. What you doing, bud? You're so
Lucky
big.
at 4 months.
You're so big. Oh, big boy. Yeah. And so last night I was actually looking through pictures, and the first picture I ever had was with him was on Christmas. And it was a cute little picture of him sitting in front of the Christmas tree. And he was so tiny. And you could tell like the fur is different too. It was very like fresh out the womb fur. Versus like now he's very fluffy. And yeah, so I spent literally that entire month with him, and then I had to go back to school, which was really sad. And I'm wondering if like this whole process was kind of like why I was so homesick too. I like got attached to this dog, and then I couldn't play with him, or like he couldn't really come to Charleston because he needed a lot of time and attention, and I was taking like 16 credit hours and doing exec for FIMU and just a bunch of other stuff. I think it was for Martin Luther King Jr. Day. We had a long weekend, and I went home. I know last semester actually I went home a lot more than I ever had my entire time at College of Charleston, mostly because of the dog. I had to see the dog, but also because of my boyfriend lives in Florence and my family. I just miss them so much. And so it was nice to be able to go back and forth, but it was a lot because 2 hours like there and back just for maybe 2 days or 3 days, it's a lot. But last semester I didn't have class on Friday, which was really awesome. And so I would literally just go down or come back here. For Valentine's Day, my parents actually came to Charleston because Valentine's Day was a Thursday in 2019. And they came to Charleston and they surprised me. Like they didn't even tell me they were coming. They didn't tell me they were bringing Lucky. They didn't tell me they were bringing Missy, which is our other dog. And so they came down. I had one more class of the day, 4. I think it was at 4. They got there at like 3:50, and I was like, oh my gosh, I want to skip my class. Like nice to know that they were there and that I could like spend time with them. And basically we just, after my class, we went up to my room, got Uber Eats, of course. So that was my Valentine's Day. Seeing Lucky and seeing my family there, it was a lot of fun. So next week, Lucky is getting a haircut, and I'm nervous about it, but I think it's gonna help like air out those spots because it's so like, in South Carolina, it is so hot unless it's raining, which it is right now. And like over 100 for a whole week, I think last week. Also, right now, for Lucky pretty much, we're getting a fence, which is crazy. We haven't had a fence my entire life, which is 20 years, because we haven't like needed one. We've had 2 chocolate labs. They never really ran away. When you told them to sit and stay, they sat and stayed. But Lucky is a little bit more naive, and he's still a puppy. He's only like 8 months old, I think. He's had 2 little incidents where people see him that are walking either on on the street we live at, or the big street that's like parallel or perpendicular to us, and they see him and he sees them, and then it's like he runs to them. And so it's just, that's why we're getting a fence. It's really nice. I'm actually watching them like build it right now. And so hopefully that'll keep everything together and we won't have any accidents, and he'll be able to run around. He has these running fits. It's so funny. I need to video it because he does it outside, he does it inside. Like, he just gets these spurts of energy, and it's so funny because it's usually when like he has to poop. So he'll run around and then literally stop dead in his tracks and then try to poop. So I don't know if it helps him or what, but yeah, I'm gonna insert a few pictures or clips or whatever I have of Lucky. I really hope you like this video. Give it a thumbs up if you do, subscribe. I will give updates on Lucky as much as possible because that dog is literally like my child. I love him to death. I will promote adopt, don't shop, because that's what I'm gonna do, but in the end, it's your decision. Whatever is aligned with your morals, you do. But I will say that Lucky is like one of the best dogs we've ever had. So I'm really happy that he's in our life now. So yeah, thank you for watching this video and have a wonderful day. Bye.